Dalam sejarah ribuan tahun manusia, nggak pernah ada perang berhenti karena kopi diboikot.
Coki Pardede kembali menjadi sorotan di sosial media setelah komentarnya terkait pengaruh boikot Starbucks. Dalam podcast Indah G, Coki Pardede ditanya perihal aksi boikot terhadap Starbucks apakah memberikan dampak serius pada militer Israel. Indah G juga memberi reaksi candaan setelah Coki Pardede menjelaskan pandangannya terhadap aksi boikot.
Banyak orang bersimpati terhadap konflik tersebut, sehingga mereka merasa dengan memboikot produk tertentu, mereka bisa menghentikan konflik tersebut. Dalam sejarah ribuan tahun manusia, nggak pernah ada perang berhenti karena kopi diboikot.
No, but you're so fucking right. Are you boycotting any of these? Do you still drink Starbucks?
Almost every day. Yang mana gue tahu dengan tidak minum kopi itu juga nggak akan mengubah apa-apa. Lo ngerti nggak sih maksudnya? Apakah negara yang jadi targetnya setelah kita tidak minum kopi? Kenapa lo nggak nembak? Kurang peluru? Nggak gitu.
Pernyataan Coki Pardede sangat tidak sesuai dengan yang terjadi, di mana aksi boikot yang dilakukan banyak orang membuat kerugian yang begitu besar dalam sejarah Starbucks. Lantas, apakah benar boikot akan berdampak pada kekuatan militer Israel?
Our next story features Starbucks. The coffee giant has a big problem. In their language, a grande problem. The company has lost around $11 billion. That's 10% of their value, just wiped off. How did it happen? Thanks to the Israel-Hamas war. Starbucks supported Israel. This led to a boycott. Then there were strikes. Starbucks union stood in solidarity with Palestine, and all of this has driven away customers. Looks like no one likes their coffee flavored with political tension.
Sebenarnya sebesar apa sumbangsi Starbucks terhadap keberlangsungan kekuatan Israel sehingga membuat banyak orang berbondong-bondong meninggalkan Starbucks?
If you needed one more reason to start boycotting Starbucks, then here it is, because I've got about 50 for you. The man you're seeing here, his name is Howard Schultz, and over the past 40 years, he's served as a guiding hand for Starbucks, almost single-handedly building the Starbucks we see today. 25 of those years, he spent on and off as CEO for the company. He's clearly an indispensable asset that Starbucks continually relies on to set the company back on track when they need it. So what does this have to do with the boycotts? Well, Howard is not just a critical player for Starbucks, he's also a Zionist and a billionaire with most of his money invested in Israeli companies. In 1998, Howard won the Israel 50th Anniversary Tribute Award for, quote, playing a key role in promoting a close alliance between the United States and Israel. He was given that award by the Jerusalem Fund of Torah, a Zionist organization who sponsors Israeli military arms fairs, where at these fairs, Israeli companies sell their weapons that are field tested, meaning that they've used them on Palestinians. And they use that to sell more weapons so they can kill more Palestinians. While Starbucks used to list his award and brag about it on their website, they've whitewashed it, they've covered it up and removed it. Over the past 4 years, Howard has poured huge amounts of money in 3 separate funding rounds for Israeli cybersecurity company Wiz. Wiz was founded in 2020 by several Israeli intelligence officers from Unit 8200, where they work to continue the oppression of the Palestinians through covert operations. Howard is also Starbucks' 8th largest investor, which brings me back to my point. Last October, when Starbucks sued their workers' union for coming out in solidarity with Palestine, and then Starbucks said they didn't do anything wrong and would not come out in support of Palestine themselves, not even for the civilians in Gaza, Howard Schultz is the reason why. If Starbucks had chosen to make different decisions over the past year, such as saying that they were wrong for suing their workers' union, or they called for a permanent ceasefire and an end of the occupation, then they would lose Howard Schultz. He would never come back to the company. Starbucks values that more than standing up for humanity, for what is right, even if it's to save a little bit of face. That's why it's over for Starbucks. That's why you should never go there again, because they don't have the guts to say the right thing, to do the right thing. They care more about this guy Howard, a billionaire with everything to lose if the occupation goes away, everything to lose if apartheid is ended. And they say to us that they did nothing wrong. They say to us that they don't care. They act like everything's fine, but it's not. Starbucks is spineless, and I don't feel good about supporting a company who doesn't care enough about human beings to say they were wrong, to stand with humanity and stand up for Palestine, when this is a situation that they put themselves in. You're invited to join us in boycotting Starbucks. I hope you learned something. The company has done that nobody's heard about, and trust me, it's pretty bad. Thank you, and free Palestine.